SharePoint offers us numerous ways to add a list to our site. First, and the most straightforward, is to use one of the built-in predefined list apps that we saw when we went to Site Contents. So we can add calendars and tasks, contacts and announcements, link lists or issue tracking. All of these are pre-built, and a number of them, like the calendar, tasks, and contacts, are also built to synchronize with Microsoft Outlook, something you can't do if you create a list rather than using the built-in lists. Then we have a new custom list app in SharePoint Online. And this custom list app allows us to create a list, building it column by column and saying, I'd like to create a list that has first names and last names, addresses, birth dates, the year in which someone took up a membership, and when the last time was that they came to our facility, for example. So we would define each of those columns, and we define it not just based on its name, but on its data type and so on. So if we know that we want to be really clear about the list and constrain it, this is a great way to do this. We can create a custom list with the Datasheet View app. It says, just give me a grid like Excel and let me create a custom list using the Datasheet View app. And that's really easy to do. You just go in and you enter information, and we're going to see how this works in just a few moments. We also have the ability to import a list from Excel, and there's an app for that. But if we're in Excel already, and especially if you are comfortable using Excel, you're going to find that it is wicked easy to jump into Excel, grab a table, and publish it to your SharePoint site. It's so fast that you don't even need an app. This works really, really well. And finally, we have this ability to connect to an external list. So we can say, we'd like to hook up to this list that's stored over here. That's not necessarily a list that I want to import. I'd like it to stay where it is, and I want to connect to it because it's one of my favorite types of data, a list that somebody else is maintaining and I don't have to deal with, just connect to. So if you think that you're going to create a list in SharePoint, you have all of these different ways that you can do it. We already know how to work with the built-in list, so now we're going to take a look at the custom list app, the custom list, and the Datasheet View app. We'll talk about publishing Excel tables as lists and the external list app later in the course. But now let's take a look at this custom list app first.